Hello doll family. Welcome back to Riri's Nursery. Well, we've got this cute little guy here today. So it's gonna be a quick little video. I wanted to share my Gabriel. So let's get this video started. Be right back. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my nursery and happy Tuesday, you guys. I wanted to pop in really quick for two reasons. One, so Diana, I will tag her channel below. Diana also has the Taman'o sculpt, and she had lovingly, and she had sent me some happy mail, and she had sent me some outfits, and she told me to choose which one so that she can dress her Taman'o, her version. And so I chose this two piece that I'm gonna put on him. So I wanted to get that done. And then second, shout out to my dear sweet sis Yarlise. She has also been after me saying, come on, you need to show your Taman'o again. So I brought my Gabriel, because that's what I named him, on, so that way I can show him as I put this new outfit on him. So that's my video. It's going to be a really quick one today, you guys, because it's still a long day. I really wanted to shoot a video yesterday. I had taken off work, but I had so much stuff to get done. I've been really busy with organizing my space, getting our house together. We're getting close to the end of the school year for the kids, so they've got a lot of testing going on that I have to get that together. So it's just been really busy, but it was a great weekend because I got some things done. So since I wanted to come on yesterday, today I'm going to do whatever I want Monday on a Tuesday, which is Dee's theme over at the Baby Patch. And then I'm going to throw in for good measure my dear sweet sis Malrissa over at Mariah Diane's Nursery. She does talk about it Tuesday. Not that I have much of a topic per se to talk about, but I can still talk about it, which is going to be my Mr. Gabriel here. And so that's for Malrissa. So we've got some things there. Now, I'm still recovering with my my abdomen issues. For those that I did have surgery this year, and what I had was a hernia repair, you guys. And that surgery is not for the faint of heart. Just be warned. I am still in my brace. I still have to wear to help support my abdominal wall. And I'm doing physical therapy, which has been doing wonders, you guys. I was talking to so I do have something to talk about. And I think I might have said this before, but while I'm thinking on it, I'm going to say it again for those that might be new here. If you ever have any type of surgery, anything, any part of your body, because I've had wrist surgery, elbow surgery, I've had shoulder surgery, and I've had abdominal surgeries for various reasons. Go to physical therapy if you can. If it's within your abilities, I would say go to physical therapy or Google PT exercises on YouTube for whatever part of your body. If you're prone, like I'm a person who is prone to scar tissue and adhesions. I'm prone to those things. And because of that, I can have a lot of secondary complications after a surgery, which I've had with every one of my surgeries. The one thing I've never had physical therapy, though, for was any of my abdominal surgeries. I didn't think much of it and didn't understand why I was having so many issues. I want to say it's been about 3 weeks since I've started going. My core has felt so much stronger, so much better. It's not that it's not painful, but I'm not like in tears crying on the floor, but it is a painful process because the therapist has to break apart that scar tissue and work on that. So I'm glad I'm doing it. I'm glad I took that leap of faith, because even my therapist was saying, she's like, I really wish more doctors would tell this to their patients, is that go to a physical therapist. So yes, if you're that person, if you're prone to it, obviously I can't give you medical advice or anything like that. This is just my experience. So always check with your doctor. But I'm telling you, for me personally, someone who is prone to scar tissue, scar adhesions, and I mean serious complications from it, I am so happy that I did it. When I had my elbow surgery, my elbow actually got locked, because you see how your elbow can go like, your arm can go like this straight. Well, that's like this, but it was at a point where my elbow wouldn't rotate back. It was kind of like I could turn my hand. Hard to make myself do it now because I can turn, but it was at a point where I could turn my wrist this way, but my elbow would still be facing this way. It was locked. So I started doing physical therapy. My wrist had locked up on me and it's all scar tissue. My wrist had locked up on me. It was all scar tissue. So I got my trusty brace on to help me out. keep me feeling strong. But because of that, his side, he's a heavy guy, very heavy. So I had got him up on it. Picking him up wasn't too bad. I got him on the bed, but maneuvering, I really work very careful. Besides the fact that I don't want to rip his silicone, but I also don't want to hurt myself because of his weight. Now he does have a body armature inside, and so he sits up pretty well. The head goes up. I can feel his armature back there when he goes. See how? So he is such a cute guy. Oh my God, I love this little boy. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. Look at that face. He is just so cute. Now this undershirt, I want to say, I think Yarlise might have sent me this, or Vanessa. I'm thinking I can't remember who sent me this undershirt, but I've never used it. And so I was going through my clothes, found this t-shirt, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. You know, I'll put this on him, because when I was getting him dressed, I was like, oh no, I got to have a bodysuit or something. My vinyls and silicone, I always like to put an undershirt on my dolls. And so I found this, and I was happy. And his armatures also go into his hands, so his hands can go like this, but I keep them in this position. This is good. I love how Doris sculpted his hands, because when I go like that, his little hands just like naturally want to curve into mine. Oh, he is such he's such a gorgeous little boy. So this little guy here, I'm gonna put his shirt on him, and then I'm gonna text Diana and be like, girl, I finally got the video together, but I'm gonna tag her too. But this is what he's got on. I'm gonna put his shirt on, and then I'll lift him up as best as I can. Don't worry, I will brace properly. I had to concentrate to put his shirt on. I have to say, Doris does an amazing job with rooting. His hair is so beautiful. If you want to know, so his outfits are 2 T's. I want to say, because his name is like Taman'o, 12-month size, but he can go from 18 months to 2T. I like 2T better because I like the room of, you know, being able to put his clothes on, versus something that would be snug and that would fit too tight. I wouldn't want to do that. So I like the idea of the 2Ts better for him. Now the outfit he was wearing before, and I'm going to show you what I took off of it, which if you all remember, I did show his other outfit. It was something that I bought for him, which was Winnie the Pooh. And it was this outfit. So he had this on. I had bought this before he came, and this is an 18 months. Now it's not snug, but it fits him pretty well. And if I did it again, I would get him a 2T of this ensemble, because I would prefer to have more room, because he's thick. He's a thick guy, thick little boy. So there we go. And he's not honestly too bad with dressing, because I truly make sure I take my time when I'm putting his clothes on him. And as I roll him, you know, I'm supporting his upper body and lower body. So I'm not just flipping, you know, I wouldn't do that, because he's a solid silicone. But he's still squishy, which is crazy. He's solid, but he's squishy, because like I can still get good movement with him, but he's solid. He's a solid little boy. But I love his silicone. And I was asking Doris about, you know, just making sure that I'm keeping him kind of stored good. The way I have him right now is that I have him on a chair where he can sit up, but I want to make sure that his head is not too far back or forward, just not to put any stress on the mechanics in there, so that way nothing gets out of whack. But as you can see, his arms hold up nicely, or if I wanted to pull him down. And his armatures are not like clanky or heavy or anything like that. They feel really good. But yeah, so he's a good and really good, just a good size toddler, and I love it. I really love it. Right now I still have him in a diaper. What I would like to do, I'm gonna buy him some underwear, because all my kids were potty trained at 2. So he's going to have to get out of this diaper and get into some underwear, some big boy undies. So that's my next to do, is to get like a little pack and get him some new underwear. But his sculpting His sculpting all over is just amazing. And Doris just beautifully created this little boy. I'm going to sit him up again. See how I support his head. And then I'm going to stand him up so you guys can see him. There we go. Let's see. Let me come out. There we go. I wanted you guys to be able to see him. There. Hey. So I want to make sure you guys can see him. And he's got on his Winnie the Pooh outfit. Make sure I hold his body. There. And you see his socks. So, and that wasn't too bad. Didn't feel anything with that. So this is Gabriel. And so his Auntie Diana sent him this beautiful two-piece Winnie the Pooh outfit. We love our Winnie the Pooh around here, and so does she. So I am so happy with how he turned out. I love how Doris created him. Turn his head this way so you guys can see him. There we go. All right, just getting him situated so you guys can see him and see me. But yeah, so he feels, like I said, he feels great to hold. He's not too heavy. Obviously, if you have back issues or anything like that, you wouldn't want to silicone this size. I have to say, you can get a vinyl toddler and either don't have any weight in them at all and it'll be fine. But he's a good size. He's a nice weight. But he's just fun. He's really fun to hold and to dress. He just makes me think of when my boys were little. So it's just like having that little boy toddler running around again. It's just a nice feeling. So that's what I wanted to do for my video. I do have other things I wanted to share with you guys. So I know I will be back to make more videos. But this was a big request from Auntie Yarlise, because she wanted to see him again. So hi, Yaya, Auntie Yaya. And then for Auntie Diana, she sent this beautiful outfit, and thank you for sending this so he could wear this. And then for my Talk About It Tuesday, you know, just if you guys have surgery, PSA, make sure you talk with your doctors. Get into physical therapy. It's a blessing. Or even a chiropractor is a good one too. But when it comes to my scar tissue and everything, I have had, this has been the best. Going to a PT has been the best. So that's my video today, you guys. Like I said, I do have more I want to share. I got a new baby in the nursery that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So I got to come back for that and share with you. So until next time, from my nursery to yours, you guys. Bye.